Hello viewers, welcome to this session of statistics class. In this class we will do mode. Mode is that value of the distribution which appears maximum times. If the values are given 2, 6, 5, 9, 7 and if it is asked what is the mode, our answer is there is no mode because 2 appears only once, 6 only once, 5 only once, 9 only once and 7 only once. All the values are appearing only once. Therefore, the value appears for maximum time is not arising here and we didn't get any mode in this example. But if you take in this way, 2794, 2849, 3474, in this case, we'll get mode. Now the values, 2 is the value given, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, these are the values given, and frequencies means how many times each value appears. 2 appears 2 times, therefore frequency is 2. 4 appears, 3 appears only 1, then frequency is 1. 4 appears 1, 2, 3 times. Then 7 appears 2 times. 8 appears only once. And 9 appears 2 times. We get over here 4 appears for 3 times. Maximum appearance. Then the value appears maximum time is mode. In this case mode is 4. If the question is given this way, you are considering the age of the first year students and you got 3 aged students are there, 17, 18, 19 and 20, and out of 100 students you got 17 years of age 20, 18 years of age 30, 19 years of age 27 and 20 years of age 23, total 100 students. Very easily we can understand that mode is 18 because 18 is having the highest frequency, or you may say 18 appears for highest time, therefore mode is coming 30. If you want to calculate the simple distribution, then mode is to be calculated in this way. For simple distribution, mode is the value appears for maximum times. In case of weighted distribution, where classes are not given, that time mode equals to value having highest frequency. That what I showed. To you. 18 years age, number of students were 30 maximum. That is why mode was taken as 18. But in case of weighted average, with classes, then you have to apply the formula of mode, and that formula will be mode equals to L1 plus F0 minus F1 divided by 2F0 minus F1 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. This is the formula where L1 and L2 we have to identify which is modal class. That is to be identified from the table. F0 equals to highest frequency. The class with highest frequency is modal class. Therefore, L1, L2 is the class of the highest frequency. F1 is the frequency preceding to highest frequency. F2 is the frequency next to highest frequency. Applying this formula, we can calculate mode. I am taking one example of this type of mode calculation. This is the example we'll do. In this example, classes are given in the limit form 0 to 9, 10 to 19. We get a difference 9 is 10, 19 then 20. In the class limit form, we can't calculate mode. We have to convert it into class boundary form. Then we'll do the solution this way. First, the class limits are to be taken as class boundaries, is to be converted into class boundaries. How to do? Again I am saying, we have to do in this way. 10 minus 9, that is 1, that is to be divided by 2. 10 minus 9, difference of the upper limit of the first class and the lower limit of the second class. 10 minus 9, that is equal to 1. That is to be divided by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. The 0.5 to be deducted from here and to be added to here. We'll get class boundaries. We need to remember, with class limits, mode cannot be calculated. We need class boundaries, and this is the way or technique of calculating class boundaries. We'll go for class boundaries. In class boundaries, the 0.5 we have to deduct from here. Then 0 minus 0.5 means minus 0.5. To 9 plus 0.5 is equal to 9.5. 10 minus 0.5 is 9.5. 19 plus 0.5 is equal to 19.5. In this way, we can write now we have to find out highest frequency from the frequency column. Highest frequency is 17. As per my formula, this is called F0. And the frequency preceding to the highest frequency, that is this, is called F1. And the frequency next to the highest frequency is called F2. And the class boundary along with the highest frequency is called modal class. In modal class, this is L1 and this one is L2. This class is called modal class. The class boundary which is with the highest frequency is called modal class. Now apply the formula. This 50 is capital N. Mode equals to L1 plus F0 minus F1 divided by 2F0 minus F1 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. We have to analyze what is L2, L1, F0, F1, F2. What I have written in the formula, that is to be written here. Where L1, L2 equals to modal class, and that modal class is identified as 19.5 to 29.5. F0 is highest frequency, very easy to find highest frequency. In the frequency column, we see that highest frequency is 17. F1 is frequency preceding to highest frequency. Preceding to means just before highest frequency. The frequency is 12. This is F1. F2 frequency next to highest frequency. Frequency next to highest frequency is 11. Now we have to put these figures into this formula and we'll get mode. L1 is 19.5 plus F0 is 17 minus F1 is 12 divided by 2 into F0 minus F1 minus F2 into L2 minus L1 equals to, do the calculation, 19.5 to be kept constant, and this part is to be calculated, is 50 by 11 means 4.56. Then we get 24.06. This is our mode. Again I am coming into this point. First the class limit or boundary you have to see. If it is limit, then you have to find boundary. If it is given already boundary, means this and this same, this and this same, this and this same, then it is boundary. If boundary is also given, then boundary and frequency, with this you can find mode. If the boundary is not given, limit is given, then find the boundaries. After that, these two classes are important for calculating mode. The formula is this. You have to identify highest frequency as F0, frequency preceding to the highest frequency is F1, frequency next to the highest frequency is F2, the class with highest frequency is the modal class. Then you write the formula, analyze this thing, put the values. After that, in the formula you put all these values you identified and you will get mode. Let's take an example of missing frequency when mode is given. In this question, two frequencies are missing. Mode is given 24 and total number of frequencies given 100. To find out these two missing frequencies, we have to construct a table like mode only, and we have to apply the formula of mode to find out these missing frequencies as mode is given. Therefore, we have to make a table like mode. This is the question. The classes are given, and we can find that this and this same, this and this same, this and this same means it is given class boundary. We don't need to convert anything. With this and the frequency column, we can calculate mode. Instead of F1, I wrote A, and instead of F2, I wrote OB or B, because in my formula, F1 and F2 will come in the formula. That is why I did not take that F1 and F2, I replaced that F1 by A and F2 by B. It is given that total frequency is 100. Given total frequency means we know capital N, that is equal to 100, but we calculated capital N is 56 plus A plus B. Then we can write 56 plus A plus B, this is the total frequency, and that is equal to 100. Therefore, A plus B equals to 100 minus 56 equals to 44. This we can write number 1 equation. Now we have to apply the formula of mode. We are given mode equals to, mode equals to 24. First you have to find that 24 is in which class. That 24 is coming in this class, 20 to 30. Therefore, modal class is 20 to 30. Then first to identify the value of mode is in which class. Value of mode is 24, that is within this class, 20 to 30. Along with this class, if it is modal class, along with this class, the frequency is the highest frequency, and I noted it at F0. Frequency preceding to this highest frequency, in my formula it is written as F1, and the frequency next to the highest frequency, in my formula it is noted as F2. These are to be identified first. Mode is given 24. First to see in which class this is, identify that class. Along with this class, the frequency is F0, means highest frequency, and F1 is the preceding frequency, and F2 is the next frequency of the highest frequency. We know the formula of mode is L1 plus F0 minus F1 divided by 2F0 minus F1 minus F2 into L2 minus L1, and that is equal to given 24. Or L1 we can find, this one is L1 and this one is L2. Then L1 is 20 plus F0 is 27. F0 is 27. F1 is A divided by 2 into F0 means 2 into 27 minus F1A and F2B into 30 minus 20 L2 minus L1 equals to 24. Or this 20 is to be taken there, then we get 27 minus A divided by 54 minus, I am taking this A minus B in bracket, it will be minus A plus B equals to 24 minus 20 and this is 10, it's divided by 10. Or 27 minus A 50 divided by 54 minus A plus B. The A plus B we identified here, we calculated A plus B is equal to 44. Then directly instead of A plus B, we can write 44. Then 54 minus 44 equals to, this one is 4 by 10 means 0.4. Or 27 minus A equals to, this one is 10 into 0.4 means 4. Therefore, A equals to 23. One missing frequency is found out as 23. Other missing frequency we can find from this number one equation, A plus B equals to 44. Number one equation is A plus B equals to 44. Now if we put A's value is 23, then 23 plus B equals to 44. Therefore, B is coming as 21. Therefore, two missing frequencies are found out. One is 23, other one is 21. You can check also, put 23 and 21 whether you will get 100 or not. 56 and then 21 and 23, total is 100. Therefore, these calculations are correct only. A is equal to 23 and B is equal to 21. This is the way of calculating missing frequencies when mode is given. We need to remember, if mode is given, the table is to be constructed like mode. You have to see this class, whether these classes are class limits or class boundaries. You have to see this and this, whether these are same or not. If these are same, then class boundary is given. If these are not same, then class limits are given. In that case, you need to find class limits, and after that you go into this calculation, and this is the procedure of this calculation. I hope this is understood. Simple average of mode calculation and weighted average of mode calculations are also understood. Keep on doing these problems, and if you face problem, then go to the comment section. Put your doubts, queries and the questions. We'll help you out as much as we can. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and click the bell icon to get the notification for the future classes. I hope up till this time you enjoyed, and hope to meet you again in the next class. For this time, thank you very much.